What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Miami Dolphins defense versus the Jets. Don't really want to at this point, but have to. It's part of the process. We got our ass kicked. Offense looked bad. Yeah, there was injuries. Yeah, there was some really stupid penalties that probably shouldn't have been penalties. But it is what it is. We have been getting some pretty bad calls all year, to be fair. But including what we're going to be starting with here. This should not have been intentional grounding. And we'll get into that. So, we get a guy rushing Teddy Bridgewater. He gets the ball out. So, this is the line of scrimmage. It's a forward pass. Clearly. His arm is moving forward. He is under duress. The hit impacts the throw. Let's take a look at that. See? His helmet is right under the armpit, impacting the throw. And Durham Smythe is right fucking here. So there is a receiver in the area. Now, if there was no wide receiver in the area, yes, this is intentional grounding, and that should be a safety. Because if you get intentional grounding in the end zone, obviously it's a safety. But that's not the case. It's not the case. Durham Smythe is right fucking there. A tight end who is the eligible receiver. So, that's that. As far as the actual play goes, I just don't think they were expecting this blitz. You know, they probably should have with the way he was kind of bouncing around. Especially backed up like this. Play call wise, I probably would have started off with a run. But, you know, hey. Raheem Mostert's very explosive. I mean, we know this, obviously. So now this is Skyler. And also, this is our defense fault. This field position back-to-back sucks. And I realize our defense has been terrible this year, but I just want to say that. Like, this should not have been Skyler Thompson's first snap. I mean, he's already, you know, coming in cold. Hasn't really had too many snaps in this regular season period, especially as the third-string quarterback. Wasn't really part of the game plan. They were expecting Teddy to play. So it's already a bad situation. You're away. You're a rookie. You're a 7th-round pick. You played pretty good in preseason, so you do have expectations from the fans. There are people wanting to name him the starter, and you're starting from what, the fucking 2, 3? And this is what we should have done for Teddy. Run the ball first. The penalty sucks. But hey. We throw it from here, right? Thought so. And I'm not going to be too hateful on Skyler Thompson. I like Skyler Thompson. I haven't hid that fact. There was a reason why I was advocating so bad that we should keep him on this roster no matter what, even if Teddy is our backup. Normally, I'm not for trying to keep more than 2 quarterbacks at a time on an active roster, but Skyler showed enough where we had no choice but to. Because I'm hoping he can be our long-term backup after this year is over. But this was a pretty rough showing. I like the idea of just getting a screen to Tyreek Hill there. Need some space. The run isn't working. It's obviously expected in this situation. Just try to get the ball in the hands of your best playmaker. I'm all for it. Just let Raheem Mostert there. Good block. That is that Liam or Connor? That's Liam. Good block by Liam Eichenberg. Connor and Robert Hunt doing well there. All right. Good pocket. Definitely an overthrow. It's kind of a weird. And that's the thing too. Skyler has a pretty good arm, but he was really like laying up some ducks. This, I don't know. It was actually underthrow. The receiver had to slow down. Pass interference calls on underthrown balls are kind of weird. Hey, Mostert in motion. Probably should have got it to him. That's just him not seeing it because he's got him wide open. Again, I know he didn't really get much practice time, but he's in motion. The second you see these guys not attacking it right away, like you got some receivers clearing this out, you should go to your check down here. But he doesn't see it. Scrambles, just kind of throws it away. Like I said, this is a pretty rough situation to throw him into. That doesn't help. We don't, I mean, easy catches like that, especially when you're trying to build confidence for this rookie quarterback in a bad situation. You can't be having drops like that. Showing off the wheels a little bit. Slide down. I like that. Was there a throw available? Yeah. That is a terrible. I don't know if he was trying to throw that away. I don't think so, because that's a makeable throw. I realize we were in a bad situation at this point, but don't make it worse. Also had an underneath guy as an option. Looked like Mike Gesicki. But I know we needed to go pretty far on that play, so. Yeah, 3rd and 20. So I get it, but there were definitely a couple situations where he put the ball at risk when he shouldn't have. Let's watch this play first, and then I want to look at the offensive stats real quick. They're just going to hand it off. Ooh. What is that? That Ingold? Yep. Good block by Alec Ingold there. Oh, yeah. Put him on the ground then. Alright, so Skyler, 19 for 33, 166 yards and a pick. Raheem Mostert with a pretty good game. 18 carries, 113 yards and a touchdown. Was the best part of our offense. Probably the best part of our team that game, to be quite honest. Tyreek Hill, 7 catches for 47 yards. Okay. Has 7 catches on 7 targets. That's fun. It's kind of fun that they show the targets too. Not everywhere does that. Okay. All right, so we're going to give him an empty look. Pass rush immediately. Just get it in the hands of Tyreek Hill. Just try to let him be fast. I don't hate that. Put him in the shotgun again. Decent throw, but yeah, there really wasn't anything. But the ball already leave his hand. Yeah, it did. Okay. Yeah, ball's already out at this point, but that's why this linebacker comes down. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say he might have had something better downfield, but he didn't. The linebacker only came down because of the throw. Could have maybe pump faked, but the pass rush was getting there. Alright. Got a guy in motion. Get it to him. I think that's Sherfield. No, that's Tyreek. Okay. It's very blurry. Good block by Craycraft there. Block here too by that's Sherfield. I do like this formation. It's something that the Jets do too. Having Mostert and Edmonds side by side like that, like next to the quarterback. The Jets like to do that with Breece Hall and Michael Carter, and I like it there too. Just wanted to mention that. Good throw. Hill in motion. How many receivers do we have downfield there? 2. That's how bad our offensive line is, man. They're only rushing 4. They're not blitzing. Which means they have 7 people dropping back in the coverage against 2 receivers. That math doesn't add up. This is what I was talking about with our defense. I wish we could get pass rush with just our 4 down linemen. So we can do shit like that. Decent little run there. Even if it doesn't get much, just got to maintain somewhat of a run game. There you go. Good job following Alec Ingold on that one. Edmonds in motion. Oof. Yeah, that's one of the throws I could stand. He's just trying to do too much here. Like, there's nobody really open. Well, actually, he could have got this guy sooner. Could have had him now. Well, he was already kind of getting taken down, but yeah, I'm glad it worked. Waddle made a great catch, and it does end up resulting in a touchdown drive. But boy, felt like that goes wrong 9 times out of 10. Why did that get destroyed like that? Can't tell who that is. Looks like Alec Ingold ends up against the defensive tackle. That ain't gonna work. That's not a good plan. That ain't good for your health. He's a pretty decent blocker, but not against a 330-pound man, some shit. Little end-around trick play. That's fun. Does get them moving that way. Good job by our lineman. Next lineman didn't do shit. Never mind. That's just Tyreek Hill being fast. Okay. That's fun. So we line him up at almost H-back, Raheem Mostert, and then we just kind of do a little jet sweep with him. That's fun. That's very fun. And then Raheem Mostert just being amazing. He is clearly the better running back at this point, by the way. Very clearly. This drives me crazy that it doesn't show the interceptions. It drives me insane. It's not in the Jets drive or anything. No. It's just not there. Fuck it. I ain't watching the drive. Fuck that. You know what? Yeah, I will. It's a good play. Alright, I'll do it. NFL Plus just frustrates me. Our offense doesn't have many of these this game, so I should enjoy it. That ain't even the O-line. That's just Raheem Mostert being fantastic. Showing way more physicality than I was giving him credit for before we signed him. Like, we know he's a speed guy, but his contact balance, his power. Like, he's a smaller dude, but he is definitely not afraid to run behind his pads. All right, let's watch this touchdown drive. I might make Raheem Mostert the thumbnail because he was the real positive of this team. Nice physical run there. I think that's still Mostert. All right, cool. Let's give him a toss and let him be fast. But, this block here, very key for that. Can't tell who that is. Is that Tyreek Hill? I think that was Tyreek Hill. It's so damn blurry, man. We ran into Liam Eichenberg. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Raheem Mostert runs into Liam Eichenberg, and Liam Eichenberg chases him. He thought it was a defensive tackle real quick. He was trying to tackle his ass. Oh boy. Alright, Tyreek in motion. So he ends up taking the check down here. Let me see. Tua would have hit that. Tua would have got that right over that linebacker. That would have been a big play. Yep. But I don't hate the check down. That is the correct read, to be fair, because this throw has to be perfect. So I'm kind of glad that Skylar didn't go for it. The check down is correct. But what Marino say? There's nothing that can beat a perfect throw, something like that. He's so damn fast. The block actually gave out there. Good job by Smythe holding that as long as he could, but Sherfield in motion. Sherfield's kind of our third receiver at this point for real. I mean, I know Cedric Wilson's hurt, but he's kind of it kind of feels like he's stepped over Cedric Wilson a little bit. Chase Edmonds. I don't know about Chase Edmonds. I know we start using Myles Gaskin a little bit toward the end of the game. I might be for that. I'm not saying don't use Chase Edmonds because he's our bigger guy, but But Raheem Mostert even feels a little bit more physical for real. That's a terrible decision. Terrible throw, too. That's more of a bad throw. That's actually not that bad of a decision. It's very makeable. This is a bad throw. Guy didn't even know it was coming either. Go. That's fun. Let's find the hole in the zone. Cool with that. Good throw, too. I did think that was a touchdown at the time. I won't lie to you. But yeah, I know it's not. I remember after seeing the replay. I do like this play call. We've done it before. Move Gesicki last second under center to do a QB sneak. Not Gesicki, but Durham Smythe rather. I actually like the idea of doing that with him better than Gesicki. Smythe, we'll just say CTE, Schmeete, and just fucking go get it. Even as far as getting yak goes as well. He will leave his feet running into somebody. For better or worse. I would really go there. Who ended up on the ground though? Damn. That Liam Eichenberg kind of got hit by our own guy. Damn. Is that Craycraft? Liam Eichenberg got laid out by River Craycraft? Oh. I hate our offensive line. There goes Brandon Shell being terrible. Leaning and shit. Getting his hand swiped. Punching too early. Good throw by Skyler, though. Mostert might have been the better option, but that's okay. All right. I believe that picked up the first there. He's so damn explosive. He doesn't need much of a gap either, man. He's got very good vision. Some pretty damn good blocking. Our blocking's much better running to the right, I feel like. Whenever our offensive, but in general, whenever our offensive linemen can just attack like that, we tend to do a little better. Yeah, Raheem Mostert's going to be the thumbnail. 100%. I'm recording this one and the defense one back to back. I don't know who the fucking thumbnail will be for the defense. Might just let it be one of these far out camera shots. No one really stood out on defense. Maybe Landon Roberts. He played bad. Or Eric Rowe. Brandon Shell. I'm going to need you to finish, my guy. That's actually okay. That's actually a hold. Just fall on him. Alright. I don't know why I'm kind of focused on Brandon Shell a little bit. That Greg Little giving that up? He fucking shed your ass. He controlled you. Ain't that interesting? Just blurry as shit. They're gonna be a penalty? No? Good block by Alec Ingold, but ain't get nowhere. It's a long way to run to go nowhere. He's fantastic. He did all that to get like 3 yards. He's so fucking fast. We got so much speed on this team. We really can't exploit it, though, because right now our quarterback situation sucks unless Tua comes back and plays like he was playing. Ugh. You got to make that throw, bro. Tua would have hit him. Promise I'm not trying to be this critical of Skyler, but bruh. Alright. Good tight end in motion. Just let Raheem Mostert get some dirty yards. I feel that. I kind of felt like we probably should have ran the ball even more than we did. Mostert was doing pretty well. Our passing game was fucking terrible. It wasn't just on Skyler. Our pass pro was pretty bad too. Prime example. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. He could have got rid of it a little bit faster, but that is the thing. He will hold the ball on you. Good gap exchange. That's what allows that to happen. That Liam. Yeah, Liam Eichenberg doesn't pick that up. Okay. But everybody else, that was a fucking party at the quarterback. Brandon Shell getting smoked. Just by pure speed. What happens to Greg Little? I need the other view for this. Greg Little died on that play. Jesus. Alright. We're gonna... I mean, I already looked at Brandon Shell and Liam. Let's look at his right side. Starting with Greg Little. Boy. I'm gonna need you to put both hands on him, my guy. He's leaning so bad. That is terrible. Stopping his feet getting there. Oh my God. That is terrible. I wasn't even trying to switch to this view because I'm trying to go to bed, but my God, that is terrible. Connor Williams just letting... That is Quentin Williams, to be fair. Actually, he handled it pretty well. And he had to kind of let go. Never mind. I'm not going to say shit to Connor there. What'd Robert Hunt do? No, he's the one to give up the gap exchange. Okay. I don't like his feet there, though. Well, I don't like how narrow his feet just got at all. Alright. Whoops. Delay a game. Alright, we're going to stick with this view. My bad, there's a bug on my screen that was bothering me. It's a fucking gnat. I had to stop for a second. Okay, let's go. Whoops, I thought I was still in the same view. And it was a sack. Let's see what happens here. Alright, Gesicki in motion. That's a covered sack, okay. That's just speed to power right there. That's on Mike Gesicki. Yeah. I'm not expecting Mike Gesicki to block Shaq Lawson. What happened with Quentin Williams, though? How did he get free to be able to recover it like that? That's him there? Yeah. You know, Liam Eichenberg. Bro, Brandon Shell just stopped. Finish your food. Oh, my God. Cut him. Finish food. Liam, too, man. Finish. At least he got a hand on it. Brandon Shell just... You just think play's over. Did you hear a whistle? Your ears work? Jesus. Can't stand that shit. One thing I can't stand is when your quarterback gets smoked because of effort. Because of lack of effort from your offensive line. I shouldn't just say effort, because there's effort positively for the defense too. But at this point, he's just trying to make a play. So I get it. Because technically that's the move, but... At this point, you're just trying to make big plays. Yeah, he ain't even making reads. Because if he was, yeah, he would have had time too. Sicky. Got tripped up there. Okay. Also came from that left side. All right. You're going to fake the handoff to the fullback and just kind of... Oh, shit, no. That's different. No, you actually handed it to the fullback and he pitched it. So it's kind of like a speed option with the fullback. That's interesting. All right, last drive. I get Waddle in motion. What were Waddle's numbers? I feel like I haven't said his name really at all. 3 catches, 23 yards. I know they were hurt, but... He was open too, but again, pass rush died. Pass pro died. Good job getting it to the running back. He should have seen that shit. Because he's taking this corner out. This linebacker's moving this way. Yeah. That's Gaskin. I mentioned that he got into the game. That's Brandon Shell. That's Brandon Shell getting smoked. Okay. Like I said, I understand Brandon Shell came in cold too. But lack of effort plays bother me. Because that has nothing to do with you coming out cold. You're a veteran. That's a fantastic throw. And catch. He is fully capable of making good throws. We've seen it in preseason. Some of his reads are questionable. And some of his throws this game were pretty bad, but that's a good one right there. Great catch from Gesicki. And Tua still really doesn't have a good rapport with Gesicki, it feels like. He started to kind of fix it last year, but... Throw that bitch in the double coverage then. Okay. I get it. Again, you're trying to make big plays. But boy. I remember this play. We ran this play earlier in the season with Tua. It was a big touchdown to Waddle. Remember that? We put Tyreek Hill over here and had him do a crossing route. And it set the safety up in a position where he couldn't be right because either Waddle was going to go deep here or Hill was going to be open here. We reversed them this time. That's fun. But Skyler didn't see it. He didn't see what we were doing. I think I mentioned when I don't remember which game that was. I want to say it was the Ravens. But I said at the time that we'd probably see that play again. I thought we'd hit the crosser. Who's going to hit a screen to... That's Cedric Wilson? Okay. I get it. I wasn't trying to use Cedric Wilson too much that game because if something were to happen to Skyler, apparently he was our backup quarterback. I think Ced played quarterback in college, I think. If I remember correctly. Gaskin in motion. Good throw. Good catch by Waddle. Not mad at that. Just take the check down. Anything better? Pocket's okay. Maybe. But not really. He didn't have time to really let that develop more than it already had, so never mind. Come on. You just gonna try to skip the play on me? You're probably gonna do it anyway, even if I rewind it, right? Can we blur your shit too? Why not? Who needs to see what's going on? Good catch. Hey, this is the thing too from Gaskin that we do. We get this from Raheem Mostert, but we do not get it from Chase Edmonds. Is second effort yards. This is something that Gaskin has in spades. Good contact balance, and he almost never goes down from the first guy that makes contact with him. That right there is why I value him over Savon Ahmed too. I've been on that train. Savon Ahmed's faster and a little bit more explosive, but those second effort yards are so valuable to me. I don't know why that was glitched. Wouldn't move forward. Cedric Wilson in motion. Offensive line died on that play. All right, we'll why not? We'll look at this view. Speed to power, yeah. And give him some speed to power. Rip under that arm. Getting smoked. Greg Little also got smoked. That's Shaq Lawson on that side. That's Bryce Huff. Greg Little's gonna lean way too fucking far. Gonna get his hands swiped. Alright. What happened on Alright, let's look at this this last play then. Ryan Show got smoked again. Let's go back to the other view. Some people were saying Brandon Shell, like, they're saying, you know, Greg Little, worst right tackle in the NFL. Liam, worst left guard in the NFL. And they thought that, you know, Brandon Shell starting at right tackle would fix it. I'm gonna be real with you. I've been liking what Greg Little's done a little bit better than Austin Jackson, what he would typically do. That's Bryce Huff. That ain't even Shaq Lawson this time. What happened, Brandon Shell? Bad feet, leaning forward, miss with your hands. I'll do it. What happened to Greg Little? That ain't Bryce Huff. That's Bryce Huff. I don't know who 54 is. And give up your chest. Feet looking all kinds of whack. Let them control you? Okay. I ain't gonna say nothing to you. Okay. Anyway. This game was hideous. I think we know that. I know I was being a little bit more pessimistic than I normally would, but shit, look at the fucking score. 40-17 against the fucking Jets. I don't want to hear shit about injuries or bad referee calls. I don't want to hear shit. Josh Boyer coached a bad defensive game. Skyler didn't play super well. Both our tackles were bad. Teron Armstead went out pretty early. Liam Eichenberg, I don't think Liam's actually been that fucking terrible. He's been bad, but in comparison to our tackles, dude, I don't know. He was against a bigger opponent, Quentin Williams, but whatever. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you'd like to, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.